Blessed Love family, you already know what it is. It's Musa Omarie. I'm back with another video. As you could tell by the title of this video, we still talking about properly changing one's artist name to a new artist name and what that means for your streams, for whatever revenue you were already making under that other artist name, the process and those things. I have a part 1, a part 2, and this will be the part 3. This will be the third video I'm making on this. So if you're seeing this video, there'll be a playlist in the description. There'll also be a playlist that you'll be recommended at the end of this video. If you have not seen the first or the second one, definitely watch this. This is just a follow-up to some more questions that I'm receiving. One of the main concerns that people have is, does the distributor change my name over on the platforms, or does it actually create a new artist name and a new artist account? The truth of the matter is, I'll use Spotify for example. A new artist page gets created on Spotify, and all your releases that you have already released gets put on that new Spotify. So you're saying, wait, Musa, so I have to start all over? No, you're not starting all over, but you do have a new page. It's very hard to think about because it's like it's telling someone like, hey, delete your Instagram, make a new one, and all the followers are gonna just magically get brought back on. But in this situation, that is sort of what happens. If all your releases are changed over to a new name, all of them, and they're all now under this new name, Spotify immediately has to start bringing your streams over, converting the streams over to the new page, and then slowly but surely your monthly listeners get brought over to that new page. It doesn't happen overnight, people. This is not something that's gonna happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have to be patient with this journey. To speed up this process, I would recommend you sending your metadata, requesting. I use Distrokid. So for instance, I would message Distrokid. I would say, it's very easy to contact Distrokid for support. I would say, hey, I need this, I need my metadata sent over to all the streaming platforms. Or if you want to start with one and say, I need all my metadata sent over to Spotify, and then do a piece by piece from there, you can do that. They'll gladly send your metadata over. They don't have a problem doing it. They also don't have a problem with changing your artist name. And like I said, I got a part 1 and a part 2, which explains how to go about changing your artist name. But I will briefly touch on that by saying changing your artist name on a platform like Distrokid or something like that is as simple as going to your releases that is already released and basically just deleting that name and putting in the new name that you're planning to use. And then you press done, boom. Give it like 24 hours more, 40 hours or so. Stuff starts changing on platforms. That's simple as that. Now to obviously expedite, to speed this process up, you should contact your distributor and tell them to make sure that they send your metadata over to these streaming things so they understand what is happening, because they're doing based off the information that they're given, but that they're not going to immediately just press something that gets you all your listeners back overnight or something. That's not how this works. So if you don't have patience for a few weeks of things slowly coming over, then changing your artist name might not be for you. You know what I'm saying? You have to really think about that. You have to be okay with that. I changed my artist name 3 times. Don't plan on doing it again, but I changed my artist name 3 times. I should be a living testimony, a living example to say that you can do it. You can do it. And I could say that I gained more than I lost doing it. A lot of things people think about is, wait, are people gonna find my music? Are people gonna what? It's still gonna link you in a way. It's gonna take a time. Even on Google, when you Google yourself, it takes a while for metadata. You guys gotta understand metadata. Metadata. It's a thing. You know, if a metadata is written in a certain way, it is hard. It's the computers we're dealing with, technology. It's hard to change that, you know, unless it gets manually changed over. It can automatically, but it will take time. So these are things that you should do. Another key thing that people usually bring up or ask questions is Apple Music. Apple Music, yes, Apple Music. All right, my first 2 times I changed my artist name, Apple Music didn't change the name. I had 2 different Apple Music accounts, 2 different names with different releases. Very annoying. The 3rd time around, I changed my name. Same thing happened. This time, I didn't take no for an answer. I contacted Apple Music. I talked to them in support. I let them know how detrimental this is to my brand for them to say that they don't allow people to change artist names, but they allow you to change your album cover. So they allowed me to change the album cover to the new name with the new name written on it. But they did not allow they did not allow the artist name to be changed. So I was like, this doesn't make sense. And I basically was talking to them in support. I obviously reached out to Distrokid, and Distrokid says, we don't have a problem sending stuff to them. Distrokid sent things to them back and forth, you know, but they got to go off their own policy. Distrokid doesn't control if they change it. Distrokid can only request these things to happen. So basically, after going back and forth with some people in the, you know, for Apple support and all this kind of stuff, I got the name switched over. Right now, you guys can go check it. All my music is under Musa Omarie and no longer under the prior names. My first artist name, Prince Negasi, right, which is like my actual name, but no longer my artist name. There is 2 releases that are still under that name. So if you go to look that up, you'll still find 2 albums. The reason why there's still 2 albums under that and I did not get those ones transferred over is because I released those 2 albums under a reggae record company, like an actual record company. And I don't want to go through the process of having to tell them that I changed my name and because I no longer work with them. I don't want to have to go through that whole, you know, awkward process. So I just left those releases and kind of have them there as like, this is the past and it's under the older name. So it's kind of like when people go see it, they'll be like, okay, this is stuff from those times, you know, but me being an example, you can go look up my stuff and you can see. And make sure you check out the first video and the second video to understand why I'm speaking about it in the way I'm speaking about it in this video. You know what I'm saying? So please, my people, leave comments. I am here to help. I am not a gatekeeper. Make sure that you like and subscribe because I am the complete opposite from a gatekeeper. Like if you go look at the prior videos of me explaining, I'm giving you the game of how to do this. All right? And if you leave a comment, I will respond. If enough people actually view this video and like, subscribe, comments, and like it seems worth it enough, I will do a few live streams, open panel question and answer for this specific topic, to where like I can help you live while you're dealing with the process. I don't mind doing that for people because I had to learn the hard way, and experience teaches wisdom, and I would like to share my wisdom with any other artists coming up, you know what I'm saying, and how to go about this. I know what it's like to have an artist name from some past time, or maybe something traumatic, or maybe you just don't resonate with that no more, or like it was inappropriate then, your life changed, maybe your religion changed, anything like that. I understand all of those levels to why a person would need to change their artist name. And me, I'm a master at rebranding. I've rebranded myself many times. So, you know what I'm saying? Feel free to leave a comment. Let me know how it's been going. Let me know, you know what I'm saying, the setbacks that you got with everything. And I'll do my best to help. and steer you in the right direction. So you already know this is Musa Omarie, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.